Good morning and welcome back for Vlogmas Day 13. Hi Vlogmas. It is 7:50.
Secret ingredient for bringing out.
I paused it. Okay, hold on. I am getting dressed for school for my final, I guess. And remember I told you guys about that shampoo, that dry shampoo that my hairstylist recommended? I like it a lot, like a lot. It smells really, really nice and it really does soak up everything in your hair and it almost like adds volume back into your hair. Like, you know when your hair gets oily and like it gets stuck to your head, like very much stuck to your head? Well, this dry shampoo really helps like bring even just like the smallest amount of volume back into your hair, and that makes a huge difference whenever you're using dry shampoo, because if it doesn't do that, what's the point? Your hair doesn't even look clean, it just looks gross. Like it doesn't look, it's like, well, why did I even use that? And I honestly think that the smell of a dry shampoo really makes the product too, because if it smells like old lady, like if it's too overpowering, hold on, I'm also trying to upload a video right now because I was having issues last night. If it smells too much like old lady, I don't like it and I don't want to use it. And if I'm smelling it all day, it's torture, truly torture. Okay, it's up and ready to go. That's done. So I really like this one. I think it's really nice. It was the Pulp Riot one that I told you guys about. I'll show you later. I don't have time right now because I need to make breakfast and leave. But yeah, I am excited to get this final over with. One final is closer to being done. So I'm gonna put this stuff away. I'll probably see when I'm eating or at school. I also have final advising today, which I don't think I've ever explained that to you guys, but final advising is basically where you just go over like patients with your like clinic advisor or clinic coordinator is what I should say. So the person who like looks over that class. So you go over everything, make sure that everything's in line, like everything's in order, and it's kind of annoying, but it's fine, I guess, because it helps you keep track of patients that you did finish and like you didn't, and who needs to be scheduled when. So I don't ever look forward to final advising, but that means that the semester is done and I get to go on a break for a little bit. So what are you doing?
No, I think it's mine. Breakfast of champions.
I can't with you. Depression pepper?
No, actually.
Is this congratulations pepper?
Congrats, because farms over.
It's a treat. I saw this TikTok that was like girls who constantly give themselves treats but don't have the money to give themselves treats.
Yeah.
Literally me.
But I consider lots of things a treat.
Me
like,
too.
A snack from my pantry is a treat. I was like,
Target trips are a treat. Even if I just walk around and don't buy anything, that's a treat.
I spend money on those.
How you feeling? Where's morale? You're a sports girly. You went to the Cowboys game.
I did. I know, I wanted to post a funny Instagram photo, but I didn't take one because we were kind of late, so I didn't make him stop to take a silly picture.
You should have it.
And then I wanted to post it and be like, I love going to Cowboys games, and like in parentheses being like eating a pretzel and drinking Dr. Pepper and watching the cheerleaders while football game goes on in the background.
I think that's a great idea.
Next time I go, I'm gonna post that.
You absolutely should.
Because that's what I enjoy. Oh my god, no, yesterday at the game, they had like all the cheerleaders, had a bunch of like alum cheerleaders, like a ton.
Yes.
They started with the 70s and went to 80s. Okay, the 70s, like those grandmothers. Sam went to the bathroom. I'm so glad he wasn't there because I started tearing up. Because they were so cute. Like
they still probably have it in there.
Oh my gosh, I was like, these women are all beautiful. Like these are beautiful women who take care of themselves, obviously.
Have you seen the show? The show that they have?
Yeah, I watched the show.
Where they like, they did cancel it, where they ripped them to shreds and they're like, your hips are too wide.
Because like I've seen it on TikTok.
But I like love it.
And they're like, yeah, like we're gonna tell her like she has too much weight, and like everyone at the judging table is like either like 7-year-old like women or like
men
overweight or.
I love when
like, where do they get to judge? But I'm like, it's at the same time I'm like, it's the brand.
I love when they fit them for the uniforms and she ties the the top really tight and she goes, is this all you or is this enhanced? And she's like, oh, it's enhanced. And she's like, oh.
No, they always are like, uniform is not forgiving. They always say that. I'm like,
crazy. I haven't seen that part.
We love to see it. DCC making a team. Hi Vlogmas, I'm back home. I was just at school. I had a final this morning, my pharmacology final, and it went well. Is that my phone? Oh. My podcast came on because I was watching TikTok and then it turned off. So I was at school, I had my final pharmacology, went really well. And then I had final advising, which was a little stressful just because next semester is my last semester in hygiene school. So we're just kind of going over all the things I need in order to graduate, to be done. And I'm a little stressed, but at the same time, like, I guess it's fine. Like I wouldn't, if I feel like everybody's probably stressed about, because there's still a bunch of requirements that I have to fulfill, which, you know, I'm sure there are other people in my boat too, and it'll be fine and I'll come out on the other side a-okay. So plus my professors are there to help me to get me through, so I need to keep remembering that. I'm home now. I just had lunch. I had some pizza from yesterday, and now I'm just gonna make my bed and then we're gonna go study. I'm not gonna stay home all day to study. I'm gonna go somewhere and then get some stuff done there and then come back home for the rest of the afternoon, and we'll just study here. Tomorrow I have perio. That's the final that I have. So I'm just making my bed. What was I gonna say? I'm just so excited for this break. I really am. I need it. I am so overdue for a school break. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I really feel burnt out. Like, it's getting to a point where, like, because of the requirements, and I've talked about this before with like some of my classmates, I just feel like the requirements kind of kill you in a way. Like, they're stressful, but also it's hard because like it takes the joy out of providing for a patient, all the requirements, because you're trying to meet a deadline and you're trying to complete patients to be able to check them off of a box, so to speak. So it kind of, you lose your passion for like certain aspects of patient care, which is very sad because that's why you go into healthcare. And with the fact that we have to find our own patients, and not even just find them, you have to find patients with certain qualifications, and then sometimes those don't even qualify. And let's say you do find a patient that qualifies for a certain requirement that you need, but you end up screwing up on the patient, like you end up missing some calculus, or sorry, plaque. You end up missing plaque when you're cleaning, and in our program, you only have one chance to make an error. So if you make one error, you're already at a 1. The highest you can make on a patient cleaning them is a 3, but they never give 3s in our program. The highest they will give is a 2. So if you make one mistake in one area of the mouth, you're already at a 1. And if you make 2, that patient no longer counts towards your requirements. So it's stressful because if you mess up 2 times on a patient, that's it, you're done for. I think today the green monster inside of me is getting the best of me. I really think that it is, because it's just stressful, that's all. And then there's so many other fun requirements on top of just clinic. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello, we're home. I covered all of the material I was gonna cover, and now I need to just review, but I was taking a break, like a mini brain break, if you will, because your girl is tired and I need to take my allergy medication because my allergies feel like they're hitting. I don't know why I was singing that. So I'm just taking my allergy meds. Just a girl with a stuffy nose, you know? I also put too much ice in this. Oh my gosh, I need to watch the White Lotus finale like ASAP as possible. But I need to study, so hopefully I can review this stuff quickly and edit my vlog, and then put away all my laundry because it's sitting on my couch, and then we can watch White Lotus. It can be like our little treat, you know? I saw a TikTok that was like, girls who constantly give themselves treats when they don't have the funds to. I almost dropped my camera just then. Hold please, I'm getting my stand because I can't hold this camera and talk to it. I need a new tripod because this one's starting to fail me. Like it doesn't sit still on countertops anymore. It like slides to the sides. So Christmas tree is lit. I still need to figure out what to put here. Like I know what's gonna go in that corner, but this wall space is dead and I need to figure out what to put there. And I still need to order New York prints for my bathroom. I just, you guys, the problem is I wish I could just buy them framed, but then it's always more expensive buying them framed. So then I just end up framing them myself. It's an ordeal. It truly is. It's never simple here on VLOGMAS. I told you guys I have a final tomorrow. I need some sort of treat, but I just don't know what. I'm gonna light some candles in this house to create ambiance. Maybe I can look in the pantry. I do have pizza sitting there that I could eat. I just need to put it back in the oven because it's cold now. You drew stars around my scars, and now they're bleeding. But I knew you dancing on. Sometimes I forget you guys are watching me. Sometimes I forget. Do I eat a cookie? But that's gonna spoil my dinner. LOL, what dinner? I kind of already ate. I ate at Foxtrot. I had a salad at Foxtrot. And now I don't know what to eat because I really don't have any food. And the problem is like, I'm not gonna go to the grocery store until I'm done with finals because I need to study like all day tomorrow for the final that I have on, what day is tomorrow? Tuesday, Wednesday? Yeah, so I need to study all day for the final that I have on Tuesday. I guess I can go Wednesday. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really have an issue with that. Or am I okay? So I'm studying for my perio exam and I just wanted to show you guys like kind of an example of like what we learned, but this is very minuscule, like super minuscule based on what we learned, but it's something and I thought it was interesting. And it doesn't have any like patient like pictures or anything, it's just like animation. So we learned about open flap debridement, which is basically where like a periodontist will go in and like resect, meaning like flip back like your gums. So they'll cut kind of around like your gum line right here. And then they'll make like a vertical incision kind of like right there. And then they'll pull the flap like away from the bone because like what's underneath your gums is technically the periosteum and then the bone. So they'll pull like the flap back and then they'll expose like the roots and the bone. And the reason they do that in some cases is like for someone who has like a very severe like plaque level, we call it calculus. So like a very hard like plaque on like your teeth that won't come off if like the pocket between your tooth and your gum is really deep. So like there's a certain level that we can't guarantee that we can clean if it's deep enough. So meaning if someone hasn't gone to the dentist in X amount of years or whatever it is, if they accumulate plaque like super easily, which we call it calculus. So I'm gonna call it that because now I've educated you. So if a person has enough calculus on their teeth and the pockets are deep enough, so they'll pull back, like they'll perform flap surgery, a periodontist will, and then a hygienist or a periodontist will go in with instruments and like scrape is not the right word, but I feel like that's what everybody thinks it is. They'll go in and they'll scale the calculus off of your teeth, which with like a much more direct line of vision, because everything hygienists do is with an indirect line of vision if it's below the gum line. So we're basically using like tactile sensitivity, so we're using instruments to feel underneath your gums like where the plaque is. It's really fun. It's like a guessing game. We really have no idea where stuff is. Like we do once we know what we're doing, but at first we have zero clue where stuff is and you're kind of just guessing. But this helps you access much deeper between the teeth or like at the root of the tooth. So that's actually really interesting and super cool. Okay, so that's the vertical incision that I was talking about. So that's kind of what's created. Okay, that's all I just wanted to show you guys. that's one example of the things that we learn. I just love teeth, I really do. I used to think it was just like my way of rebelling against medicine because I come from like a long line of people who like work in medicine. So I thought it was kind of my way of rebelling against it, but I actually really liked the dental field and dentistry in general. I think it's so cool. And the connection between oral and systemic health, that was disgusting, I'm sorry. It's just really cool, and people don't really think about it until they have to, which is sad because if more people knew how important it is to keep your oral health like optimal, how much it would help out like other conditions that people have like diabetes, or how important it is for cancer patients to maintain their oral health like while they're going through treatment. Like it helps so much, and in the end it ends up helping your overall health. So teeth are cool, and you should care about your teeth because you want them for the rest of your life. So